Hey YouTube, it's Jeremy. Today I'm going to be building another cage. I'll be going more in depth on this cage of how to do it. In front of me you can see some of my basic tools. I have acrylic cement adhesive. This is great stuff. It's really strong and it welds the acrylic together. I have the adhesive poured into this little vial with a needle on the end. These clamps hold it in square so that you have some free hands. I have two of those for two ends of the acrylic. I have 3 walls of the cage. Set those off to the side. I have the back, and I've already cut off a little bit of the edging of the acrylic so that it's easier to glue. And then I have the top and the bottom. So let's begin. So for this project, what I'm going to begin with is gluing the back onto the bottom. So I can start by clamping this near where it belongs. Then I take my back piece of acrylic and I put it in here, and then I clamp the back on. Come over to this side, line it up, make sure all the seams meet up and look nice. Alright, so now I take this cap, or this bottle, with my adhesive and the needle, and what I'll do is I'll run it right along the edge, and it doesn't take a lot. What I advise is you pinch it so that way there's a vacuum before you flip it upside down. And then you just squirt it into the crack, and you'll see it slide right underneath the seam. Then I go from the other side, and any spot that there's a little bubble, I just add just a little bit more. Okay. Then you just let it sit for a couple minutes and it will dry. Okay, next I need to glue on the side piece. I use the same clamps for clamping it. Alright, even though I have this back corner clamped down, I'm not going to get that. I'm only going to do the bottom one because we let gravity pull the adhesive under the joint. Cool, and then just let it dry. Top's on, spin it around back here. I still need to put the doors. I will cut the doors so you guys can see. In order to cut acrylic, I've set up my router table. There's my router with a double fluted bit This bit is 1/2 inch. The smaller bit you can find, the better. But this does leave a finished edge on the edge of the acrylic. And anytime working with acrylic, the nicer the edge, the better the glue, the better the joint will become. Okay, now we are ready to install the doors. I have little hinges here. I have 6 of them, and they will go on the outside of this container. We just finished cutting the doors, and they fit perfectly. Dry fit in them, and I like how they fit. So we'll install those there, and the hinges will go right on this edge, and we will put a nice little handle right there. I like the black handles because then you can actually see the door. It shows up quite a bit better. Okay, so I've laid it on its back. I have one door here. I've rounded off the edges. I'm gonna apply a hinge right up here. I've lined it up with the top of the cage. I want just a little bit of lip, so that way if there's a little bit of sag, this door isn't grinding on the bottom of the cabinet or whatever it's sitting on. Okay, so that's the top. This is the side hinge. It's gonna go right about there. Take this cap off my needle, pinch it, bring it, flip it upside down, just like so. I hold it for 30 seconds to a minute, then I move on to the next one. Alright, so I've installed the handles, I've installed the magnets, all the hinges are on. I had to install this little piece right here because this door sags and that supports it. As you can see, I've taped the top. What I'm going to do on this is I'm going to draw a grid, and then that will give me where I drill to make the air vents. I did the same thing on this project here. There's little tiny holes in the back. There you have it. I've drilled all the holes on the top. There's a big hole here and a big hole back here. Those are both for the misting system. Thanks, guys. If you like what I'm doing on this channel, please like and subscribe and share with your friends. We'll see you next time.
How you doing?
I'm filming.
What?
I'm filming.
You're what?
I'm filming.